does that, all in this area. They opened up all of Pinellas County for the low price, actually, for the downlink. And I used them for a little while, and when I canceled all the stuff out of my cars and stuff like that, I just did away with the house as well. But that's always an option too. Check out AT&T.
We can't stand that. They fuck you with cell phones. That's what it is. They're fucking you with the cell phone. They love when you get cut off. You know why? Huh? You know why? Because when you call back, which they know you're gonna do, they charge you for that fucking first minute to get at that high rate. If you're lucky enough to be able to call back, because the $3 battery you got only lasts for 20 fucking minutes.
Wow, must be slow on 200 tonight. Alright, cool. Yeah, I just bumped my knee, man. I'm about in tears. Hang on a second.
Yeah, the cable guy told me, he said, he goes, you might be able to find something that'll work, but it isn't going to be right, because you're still going to have that problem, because you're still going to interrupt the frequency, because it's still going to be at 5 megahertz, so, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm not interrupting the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi still gets the signal, but the problem is that he told me, the technique came out here and told me that you're transmitting a frequency that is so close to the 5.8, 5.9 megahertz that this nominally runs at, that you're taking it out. You're interrupting the signal. There's nothing we can do about that, because we don't run a kilowatt out of that line, so I can't compete with it.
I just pulled up their entire modem download clip, and I'm surprised that 90% of us that talk on the downstream channels, right? I'm surprised anybody talking on 40 meter band doesn't shut off their neighborhood, because they are at 7.05 up to 7.4. That's where all their stuff is. It ranges from as low as 55, and it goes all the way up to 75. So that's pretty shitty of them.
So all the carriers in the area?
No, this is Xfinity in particular. So it depends on which modem that you actually got. It depends on what you're at. So when he said you could probably get one to work, yours in particular might be closer to 7 than down at the lower end of 5.
Yeah, those modems have a selection. You can pick which frequency you want to transmit on.
Yeah, they have 32 channels. If you got a 32 channel, it ranges from 7.41 megahertz all the way down to, let's see, the lowest one is 55, it looks. So I think 55 would be low enough away from 40 that you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, 55, you go down to channel 1, it kind of interferes with 6 meters. So I would pick in between. I usually used to always pick channel 3 or 4. That was pretty much more in a military range on the frequency. And it would have, your antenna would have no effect on it at all, because you were in a different frequency spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah, see, so I was asking for you earlier, and I know you knew this stuff because you worked for Xfinity forever. It looks like channel 2, 3, and 4 are the lowest frequencies. Yeah, 234 on the, that's the lowest frequency. Everything else is up higher and closer to 40 meter band.
Right. I'd be in the lower tier below 5.
You know what's strange, Mike? Yeah, I know lots of strange things. What's up?
I was going to say, I've been listening to you guys. My modem for my Xfinity is literally probably 6 feet away from my radio setup. No issues whatsoever, ever with anything cutting out.
Yeah, I mean, mine used to sit right behind my amplifier. Of course, it was on the other side of a center block wall, but there were often times I could knock it out, but now I use Starlink, so I haven't had the problem. But the down, or what they call the up, right? Downstream. It's right close, so close to 40 meter band. Well, actually, some of it is 40 meter band and 41 meter band.
Yeah, man. No issues whatsoever, dude, ever since I set up here. And I've changed modems a few times, upgrading and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess, I know I've been putting out some RF because every now and then I'll get some noise in my computer speakers, but no issues to the internet, knock on wood.
Who's your carrier?
Yeah, I mean,
Xfinity.
The speakers, that's just an issue of your cables probably
You want
touching
an
another cable.
Xfinity, Carrie?
I've got Spectrum.
Yeah, I'm on Xfinity. Yeah, no issues.
Yeah. And your cables running through the attic of your house?
My modem is 6 feet away from my transmitter and my amplifier. Yeah, so it's really close.
Right. Are running on the same voltages and currents together, so everything just flows.
So we still don't know who owns WOW, right?
WOW is wide open west in Ohio.
Yeah, but what we're trying to figure out is what their downstreams are, frequencies of their downstreams. That's what we're trying to figure out. So if he changes cable companies, is he going to be able to get out of that 60 meter, 40 meter area?
No, all the downstreams are FCC regulated between a certain frequency range. And it's up to you on where you want to put your equipment.
No, they only transmit at a certain frequency regardless.
Right. And so you can pick your own frequency range you want to use, Mike.
Yeah, because you usually inside the modems, when you get into it, you hook it up to your computer and you can program it, and you can select what channel you wanted to actually get that downstream from. I don't remember. I had to do that for something else before, just because all my neighbors were using the same frequency and my stuff was like really lagging, and then I changed frequency of the download, or downstream rather, and then everything sped back up.
He did that already.
Yeah. So you need to do is look at the frequency chart for your modem and
And you went to
switch
the furthest one away?
channel that's in your
Yeah, there's a spectrum that it can go to. He says, I'll move it as far away as possible from your frequency, and I want you to hit it. So he got into it on his little laptop thing, and did it. And still did it.
It's got to have an open wire somewhere, man. Or bad shield or something, man. It's I hate to say it, your antenna is, putting out some great periwinkles into the atmosphere, but they've got to have some kind of bad shielding in their stuff to where you're actually getting into it. And if you're not getting into any of your neighbor's stuff, then it has to be from their box to your house. Maybe they should rebury a line.
No, it's just too close to the he called it the upstream frequency, because whatever it's coming in. Because then it's got to go back and forth, and you're interrupting it. Because when you interrupt it, it has to reset. And that's why you've got to wait 10 minutes or 3 minutes for it to reset every time. And you might look into maybe another provider that has a different frequency. Some of them are higher. But you got to look around, because I don't know, because I've been working for Spectrum for 10 years, so I really don't know.
All right, so next question. Do you have any radios buried in your yard out there still?
No, none whatsoever. I even isolated the ground for everything. I mean, honestly, it's not even on. I put the ISO bars in there and the ISO block, and so it's isolated completely just to make sure that it wasn't coming into the electrical as well. And there is, like I said, steroids on everything. I showed the guy and he goes, "Oh my God, you spent some money." I said, "Yeah, I did. That's why I'm freaking out."
All right, and my next question is where that modem plugs in, right? Not the neutral side, or actually both, but the hot leg of that line in your breaker panel. Is it on? Does it share the same, bus bar as, let's say, your amplifier?
Are you talking about the neutral?
Either or. Do they share? Well, neutral's going to share the same regardless, but the hot leg, because you got two hots that come into your breaker panel, right? And you got a neutral. So if you got one leg running one side, one running the other, whatever, if that particular leg is running on the same leg that your 240, let's say, is running on, or your radio is running on, if you're on the same leg, that could be getting into it that way, because you're not anymore getting into that thing. You're getting into the electrical going to it, and then it's knocking it out completely.
No, that's not it either. Because, like I said, no, he checked that as well. He said, "Can you pull the front of your panel off?" I said, "Yeah." He looked at it, he goes, "Okay, that's not it." And he turned around and walked away. I said, "Why?" He goes, "You don't have your neutral and your ground are not running together, so it's not going to even come into play." He says, "And you've got that ISO bar down there." He goes, "No." He goes, "I don't think that's it either."
No, that's not what I'm talking about, neutral or the ground. I'm talking about the hot leg, the actual power, the live wire that comes down. If it's powering both at the same time, you could be backfeeding into that and blowing it out.
I don't know. I don't think so. I know the amp is on 220. I don't know.
Yeah, the amps usually, obviously they take both sides, right? But it's got to be something, man. It's getting into the electrical, kicking it out, and then it's sending it downstream back to their thing in your yard, whatever. Something's going on there, man. I mean, it didn't do it before. It can't be your amplifier because you used it before. It can't be your antenna because you used it before and didn't have the issue. And I don't know. It's something wonky going on, man. And it can't be, because these frequencies are set. Like Mark said, I'm looking at it. I'm seeing all these licensed channels. There is literally 32 frequencies that cable companies can use for their downlink, downstream. That's it. That's all they're allowed. So that's why all these modems are the same. It's just strange that you didn't have a problem before, now you do. Got to be a break in the line somewhere with an open shield you're transmitting into.
Well, I thought it might have had something to do with where the radios were. Because I did change the pattern of the radios on the roof. But I put them close to back to where they were before, and I have everything. I tried everything, man. But here's the weird part. 20 meters doesn't get into it. 40 meters, 80 meters, that's it. Everything else is fine. 15, 20, 30, 10, doesn't matter. It doesn't get into it. So, I'm thinking it's got to be the frequency, man.
You know what, Cliff?
What?
We took the radios, instead of putting them on the roof, we stuck them in the attic about 3 feet away from the electrical system and used the whole damn place as a radiator.
Well, I'd love to do that, because there is a strip that runs all the way around the house, and I could bond it together and use it as a ground, but, or use it as my counterpoise for the vertical, but I don't know, man. I don't think that's it, because I put a dipole up, and I took it far away from the house. I mean, it's not even, it's to where this is
I think there's two words, parasitic coupling.
Yeah, that's similar. So, but yeah, you're definitely getting coupling in your house wiring. And it's going right through the electrical into the motor. And at a certain power level, at least you've been able to sustain that.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, I'm running about 450, 500 watts on the peak. And it's not taking it out. I jacked it up a little while ago to about 550. And that's it right there, boom.
Yeah, takes it out immediately at 550. So you might be good for 475 if you're pushing it.
Yeah, now 80 meters, it's just a whole lot quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Takes it out faster.
35 watts on 80 meters, it's out.
Yeah, I could just be tuning the tuner with just the radio, not the amp. He'll be screaming from the other room. You just took out the internet.
Satellite just went down. Danger, Will, danger.
Yeah, I heard a contact.
I'll be doggone. Just a whole bunch of fun, you know. Big spaces up north tonight. Go ahead, contact. What are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm hearing somebody out there yelling for TG 4 TNT. Go ahead. Oh, hey, man. How's it going? Yeah, I'll tell you what. I didn't think I'd hear you on this frequency. So, hey, did you get your extra?
What was that question again?
The band must be moving around a little bit. I'm having a hard time hearing you, Jim.
He's on, what are you on over there? Spectrum?
Yeah, I'm on Spectrum.
Yeah. So he's on incoming. Really? Yeah.
Well, he fell off on me too.
Yeah, Zulu Delta's got a fantastic signal tonight.
Anyway, Cliff, if you're available, maybe Saturday or Sunday, dude, I hate asking for help. I always do things myself, but, dude, when I climb that tower, man, I look like King Kong on the Empire State Building. If you were closer, Mike, I would go help you. Yeah, Cliff's like not too far. Whatever day works for you, man. I just need to go. I think 8 foot higher from where that sidearm is. Just 8 foot higher, man. That's it. Yeah, I get up there. The tower doesn't move, but man, it's oh man. Yeah, busted up knee. I'll probably be better in a week. So, but yeah, if you want and if you can, just let me know.
So, think 8 feet higher. Measure your distance right now in your signal, and we'll see 8 feet higher.
Oh no, my antenna's not up there yet, Mark. I just put it up there. I didn't put my Z up there or my doublet. I didn't do any of that yet. I'm still on my regular dipole at 25 feet.
Oh, okay. You're on junior down there.
I wouldn't call this antenna a junior, but there you go.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a little bit. I'll be back.
Israel.
Talk to you
I'll be
later.
back.
Hearing you.
Good to hear you, Cliff. Hello to Israel.
Hey Eric, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How's everybody going?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I don't know if you've been in there long enough to hear what happened to me. I got 2/3 of the way up my tower, and I bashed my knee into one of the little cross members that was sticking out a little bit, and gashed my knee open, and it was like bleeding, and I lost the feeling in my leg from the knee down. It was freaking horrible, man. And I wasn't hooked in at the time. So I had to like hold myself up with my forearms through the tower, and my other foot was like wedged on one of the 45-degree angle runs, and it was like killing my arch because I was trying to support it on that foot, and then I was like had to hold up with my arms, and I had to stay like that for like I don't know. It seemed like forever, but it was probably less than 5 minutes, just until I could put weight back on my right foot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, I heard, damn. And you said you weren't wearing the harness at the time, or strapped in at the time, so you were wearing the harness and all that?
It was taking a step.
I had just unhooked, and was going to reach up. I was taking a step to reach up and hooking the next one up higher, much higher up, because I'll be plugged in, and then I'll
boy.
2 or 3 steps, and then I'll unhook.
Tell them stop climbing them damn towers.
And then when I get where I'm going, I'll put the waist harness on. But, yeah, when I did that, I was like, I couldn't let go to do any of it. I just had to just hold on until I could, like, catch my breath and fight back the pussy tears. But eventually I was able to reach down and grab that lanyard and hook it back up. And I just sat there and I'm like, I'm not going any further up. I'm just going to reach as high as I can and put this thing here and be done.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad to hear you were wearing a harness. That's always good. But shit, if you look at it now, is it all messed up yet?
Yeah, I got a little gash in my kneecap. Looks like a bullet hole in this little round hole. A little tear, and it's turned a little bit of purple going on there, so I'm sure my kneecap's going to be bruised for a week or so.
Climbed up there in shorts.
Fuck yeah, man, it's Florida.
Damn it, man. Hell, I've had chaps on, and had 5 pounds of shit on to get up.
Yeah, I do get it that it's hot, but that may have helped you a little bit wearing jeans.
Oh yeah, with boots, climbing boots, gloves.
No, man, I was wearing my A6 running shoes, I was wearing shorts, a t-shirt, had the harness on, the nut hugger harness, rappelling harness. Oh boy, I tell you what.
Wearing my Air Jordans.
Yeah, straight out of China.
Nah, it's all good. No worries, man. It is what it is. Yeah, and it was 90 degrees when I was up there too, and it doesn't help anything that the heat radiating up off the roof that was behind me wasn't helping things. And then I don't know, man, I was up there on that tower, man, sweating like a faggot eating a foot-long hot dog.
Damn it, man. Sweating like a what?
A faggot eating a foot-long hot dog.
Damn it, man. He's having a good night, that dude.
Damn!
I said, what the hell? What city we in tonight? You must be up in Chicago.
Footlong City.
Yeah. I'll be damn. That's some big old dogs there now.
Yeah, I'm just glad I was sweating so bad, man, that, the sweat running down my face hid the tears when I did it.
I would have thought so. I could have pictured it before it ever happened.
No, I didn't. Everything was fine, man. Sometimes you just, it happens, man. It's like stubbing your toe. You can't predict it. You can't watch it happen. It just happens.
Oh, yeah.
I concur, Ted.
Hey, who's that in there, Mike?
It's Ted, man. He's down killing it.
Oh, boy. I didn't hear him in there.
Anyway, I'm going to go over here and grab a smoke and a beer. I'll be right back, guys. N0BUZ, almost at the top of the hour.
Yep. Monitoring 6 and 2 meters.
Wow, it's still so early. It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
Oh, yeah. Some of this propagation comes in as the sea waters warm up and the fish are chasing each other and they're all excited going down the beach. It's like the band's open.
Yeah, man.
You just gotta follow the fish.
So am I putting a good signal over on there tonight there, Mark? You're hitting me 20 over, brother.
It's pretty cool. Tell you what, the stations on 6 meter on this loop, Carrie, they were taught over 9, most of them. And
Yeah, what time does 6 meter open up?
You never know. I just watch it. I get a little alert when 6 gets open. And I look and say, I'll be damned. There's a bunch of signals in there right now. So, yeah, you don't know. It'll be set up like for alert.
Man, I haven't been on 6 meters in forever.
Well, it's only, there is no really alert. It's only during the last 2 weeks of May and the month of June. And then the contest, the VHF and the UHF contest, they're all over. And field day, summer field day, and just so much in June before the 4th of July fireworks start up. And then we get the antennas going.
Yeah, man, I bet. Yeah, I'd like to play around on 6 meters one day again, so I just have to try to find something that shows me when it opens up.
Yeah, just look up DX map and put that in your favorites and set it for 6 meters. You'll see all the contacts in red lines down the map to Florida. Yeah, dxmap.org.
Alrighty, I'll check her out.